So if you want to use the difference of squares method on this, first of all you need to get into the format something squared minus something else squared. If you're looking closely at this first term, 16t squared, this is really 16 times t squared. The squared sign only goes with the thing it's directly touching, unless there's a bracket. So don't be fooled by that. So the t squared is fine in format, but the 16 we need to write that as something squared. And then we have the minus 49 here still. So 49 we also need to write as something squared. 16, I know is a perfect square, 16 equals 4 squared. So I could write this as 4 squared times t squared minus, and 49 is 7 squared. So now I can write this as 4t bracket squared, because each of these things are being squared now. So if this is 4t squared minus 7 squared, now we really have the something squared minus something else squared format that we need. So your a term is 4t, your b term is 7. So this equals 4t minus 7 times 4t plus 7. And that's your final factored answer. Now 81a squared minus 1. Remember, this squared only applies to the a, not to the 81, so we need to rewrite this. 81 is really 9 squared. So this is 9 squared times a squared. And 1, you could write it if you like as 1 squared, because 1 times 1 is still just 1. So the 9 squared times a squared, now I can write that in brackets as 9a squared, because both of these are being squared now, minus 1 squared. Now you have the proper format, something squared minus something else squared. Your first term is 9a, or your a term is 9a, your b term is 1. So you'll have 9a minus 1 times 9a plus 1 as your final answer. Part C. So we have the minus something squared already. The 100 needs to be written as something squared as well. So 100 equals 10 squared. So this is really 10 squared minus y squared. Now it's in the right format. Your a term is 10, your b term is y. So this equals 10 minus y times 10 plus y. No trouble. And that's done. Part D. Remember, the squared only goes with the letter term, not with the coefficients. So 36, we can write that as 6 squared. So 6 squared times p squared. I'm just going to skip a step to save space and write it as 6p bracket squared. 25 is 5 squared. So 5 squared times q squared is bracket 5q squared. So now it's in the right format, something squared minus something else squared. Your a term is 6p, your b term is 5q. So this will equal 6p minus 5q times 6p plus 5q. Final answer. Last one. Oh, there's a plus here. So this will never be a difference of squares because you're adding two things together. So this, we can't use the difference of squares rule to factor. And last question, F. 64, we can write that as 8 squared. 9a squared b squared. Well, and I know that 9 is 3 squared, so I could write that as 3 squared times a squared times b squared. Or in other words, 3ab squared. So now it's in the right format. Your a term is 8, your b term is 3ab. So you get 8 minus 3ab times 8 plus 3ab. And you're done.